Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good evening, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. It's been a little bit of a wet afternoon, across Eastern Iowa. And I think we'll have a little bit of a chance of some heavier rain to move in later tonight. Mainly for our southern and western areas is the strong storm risk, but I think everywhere in Eastern Iowa has the chance of some heavier rain. If you were to see some stronger storms, maybe some smaller hail like pea or dime sized, wind gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour, and tornado chances are not expected. That's going to stay off to our south and to our west, where there's a little bit more organization of those storms. Mainly these stronger storms will be about midnight to about sunrise Thursday morning, and I think the primary risk will be heavy rain. The good news is that the flash flooding potential is lower than expected yesterday. I think it'll move through a little bit quicker than anticipated, meaning it's not going to just sit over areas and pour half-inch per hour rates at a time, but maybe still could see, some localized ponding on some roads and any low-lying areas. Mainly that'll stay off to our west, where storms will be developing near the Des Moines area. So let's step through future track together here. We're going to notice that as the scattered shower activity moves through this evening, around that's going to be developing in western Iowa will make its way here roughly around midnight. So there is that line off to our west, kind of along and west of I-35. That'll make its way eastward through the overnight hours. And you can see a lot of oranges, reds, purples showing up, indicating that heavy rainfall. So as we go through the morning hours Thursday, the main line will move through about 7 a.m. On the backside, maybe you could see some scattered showers and storms. So expect maybe a little bit some wet pavement out there. Not expecting anything severe, but just be mindful it could be a little bit of a wet morning Thursday morning. Now, after that moves through about the noon hour, we'll see some clearing. And this is where we'll see maybe potential of redevelopment. We'll take a break though and recap first. Tonight, low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, a couple of low 70s to the south and west. It's going to be muggy as well. Dew points are going to be in the upper 60s and low 70s by early tomorrow morning. For tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s, especially warmer along and south of Highway 30. We're going to be muggy once again, and we'll see those storms early, then redevelopment during the afternoon. That's all going to be due to a cold front that'll be sweeping in from the west. If we see enough clearing, if we see the atmosphere re-energize, I'm a little bit of a tongue twister today. If we see more energy be produced from the atmosphere and we see enough clearing, we could see those storms fire off once again and could be strong to severe. Level 2 risk includes areas such as Washington, Iowa City, most of Cedar County there, city of Tipton, and southeastern portions of Jones County, as well as a little bit of Keokuk County. So we'll have to watch and see what happens, and we'll just kind of be sitting there tomorrow afternoon if we see development. If we do see that development, could see anything from large hail, maybe some damaging wind gusts, and a few tornadoes can't be ruled out. This will be between 4 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Thursday afternoon and evening. So let's pick things back up. Here's noon Thursday on Future Track. So we go through the afternoon hours. Now here's 4 o'clock. We'll see a little bit of a line start to develop here. And the worst of it, I think, will be along the Iowa-Missouri border, because that's where the triple point is. Basically, you have kind of a cold front and warm front and the low pressure all kind of interacting with one another. But we still could see that extend farther north here in portions of eastern Iowa. There is that line, as I mentioned, a little bit farther south along the Iowa-Missouri border. But as I mentioned, we'll see if that extends through eastern Iowa. After 10 o'clock, we'll see that wrap up for us. And afterwards, just see some maybe scattered showers and storms. And then through the day on Friday, maybe some lingering isolated shower activity, but not expecting any storms. And obviously with that, not expecting anything severe. But that rainfall is going to be a little bit heavy at times. Some areas could see an inch, maybe close to 2 inches of rain, especially in any areas that sit under thunderstorms. So we'll have to be mindful of that. But this will be much needed rainfall, because I mentioned most of August has really been pretty dry. After that cold front moves through, humidity is not going to be super comfortable, but it's going to be better. Low to mid 70s for dew points tomorrow. Yeah, not going to be fun to be outside. But as that cold front moves through, we'll dip down to more typical August humidity, sitting right there between that slightly muggy and muggy conditions in the mid 60s. Your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So after that moves out Friday, Saturday, a little bit more seasonal, a little bit cooler conditions in the upper 70s and low 80s. More sunshine on Sunday, so it should be a pretty nice weekend overall this weekend. And after this weekend into next week, for now, maybe a couple of isolated storm chances Tuesday night into Wednesday. Otherwise, staying dry and seasonal with highs in the low to mid 80s.